Okay, Friday, 6th of February 2026. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Respect, what happened to it? So this is something very nuanced I was thinking about recently with regards to respect, and in the context of traditional families and wives, in a sense of why would a woman not be willing to submit, let's say, to a traditional family, traditional family unit, man, husband, etc. And I thought, well, anyway, feminism and sense of entitlement and culture and all the rest, all these kind of things, and propaganda, by all means. But also on the flip side is, well, she hasn't found a man worthy of submitting to. So then that kind of shows that it's a double-edged sword. Yes, propaganda and feminism and all the rest, by all means. But on the flip side is who is worth her submitting to? Because in the past, it would have been necessity. Out of necessity, i.e. society, culture, tradition, religion, poverty, you name it, she has no choice but submit to this man as per the family, as per the matchmaker defines who is good for her. But nowadays we could say, right, if the man is worthwhile, then she'd be more willing to respect him. Interesting. Now, of course, the meta pattern there is be damn high quality as a man, be worthwhile, know what to do, know how to handle women, have money, bring home the bacon, do worthwhile things, be worthwhile, be worth a damn, essentially. And then you could argue then that the women who are more traditional will emerge, they'll make themselves known, because then, like moths to a flame, they'll be attracted to you. Interesting. But on the flip side, as I said earlier, it's a sign of the times where feminism has denigrated that whole idea of a family to the point where it's not a worthy ideal or something women would want to pursue intuitively. Because we could then say, right, why isn't it more often happening and common? If it was common and not a problem and mundane, this whole conversation wouldn't be happening. But it's both ends of the equation, it's both ends of the relationship. Women don't want it. They, girl boss, all that kind of stuff. There's that feminism. But at the same time, probably via feminism, men have been denigrated or brought down so as not to be worthwhile, not to be worth a damn. And therefore, it doesn't happen naturally, doesn't happen spontaneously. And you combine that with modern society, technology, internet and whatever else, of course, these things are going to have their own impacts in their own way. Because then you could say at a deeper level that this day and age, the world we live in today, all this is a product of today's world and society and standards. It's very reflective that way. It's the reflexivity there is quite intense. In the sense of hindsight or pre-hindsight, people 30 years from now looking back saying, it was just a sign of the times, it was just standard at the time. But that's interesting. For her to be willing, the woman, for her to be willing to relinquish this desire to be a girl boss and all that, the man, especially this day and age, especially if we're going to be thinking in terms of game theory and competitiveness, has to be worth a damn and worthwhile her submitting to. Whoa. Now, when we say submitting, we mean in a traditional family sense, a family unit. The model home, white picket fence, husband, wife, 2-3 children, the more the merrier. Mortgage, we could say. A home, or a car, things like that, in the traditional, idyllic, romanticised way. Because I think ideals are worth visualising and working towards as a nice high standard goal to aim for. But that's interesting. For her to be willing to relinquish the idea of being a girl boss, so to speak, and maybe shed away the feminism, so to speak, at a deeper level, the man has to be worthwhile. Wow. And when we say worthwhile, we mean, as I said earlier, on every and many aspects. The health, the wealth, the height, the strength, the assertiveness, the determination, the clarity of vision, the reassuriveness. Where are we going to go? There. When? Tomorrow. How? Car. Why? This. Things like that. That kind of self-assuredness. Radiating self-assuredness, and so all these different things that she wants the full package fundamentally. And that, as a man, you really want to be like that. Come on, have your stuff together, so to speak. Be Be in command of your own life. Things like that. Very important. Very important. Yeah. Because you're just a high quality man in general. You just achieve and have and be more. That's priceless. That's damn fundamental to have and be. Yeah. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.